So, you're curious about ways to make money online. And I'm guessing if you clicked on this video, you're probably tired of hearing the same old recommendations to teach English abroad or learn how to code. Fortunately for you, there are other options out there, which I'm going to be talking about today. By the end of this video, you'll have a full list of remote income ideas that you can get started on today. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Ariana, and I'm a nomad currently living in Vietnam. I help Black women earn, plan, and thrive abroad. A big part of making the move abroad is money, which is why I'm sharing these side hustles that you can use to earn income from anywhere. Keep in mind, though, that online work does still equate to working in a foreign country, so you'll want to make sure that you get the proper visa if one is required. I'll be sharing a video soon about visas here in Vietnam, so if that's a destination on your list, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned. Now, let's hop into the first remote income idea that you can get started on today, and that is making a YouTube channel. Now, before you roll your eyes, hear me out. A lot of people think that in order to make money on YouTube, you need to be super viral and you make money through Google AdSense. But really, neither of those are necessary to make money on the platform. You can use your channel to promote your own products and services, to market affiliate links, to partner with brands, to host your own communities and memberships, Patreons. These are really the things that generate income. Now, creating a YouTube channel doesn't mean that you have to be sitting in front of a camera talking like this. There are so many different ways that you can create a channel. Some ideas that I have seen lately that have grown really popular are TikTok compilation videos. So people will pick a specific topic. So essentially, all they're doing is repurposing other people's content and putting it together in one video that people will sit and watch. You can also do different videos like tutorials where maybe you're walking someone through a new software tool or showing them something with AI, and you don't ever have to have your face on camera. You can completely just do a screen share and walk people through how to use that tool. And of course, any type of video where you can teach other people how to do things, makeup tutorials, simplifying legal terms, simplifying any type of process that people need to figure out how to do, such as moving abroad. You really can make a video off of anything. You can also create videos around just sharing your opinion about things, whether it's going to a destination and talking about how you feel about it, doing different things like product reviews and clothes hauls. Honestly, the possibilities are endless when it comes to YouTube channels. You just have to be creative and think outside of the box. It's also really important to understand how the platform works and to create your channel with a strategy. Two important acronyms to know are CPM, which essentially means cost per thousand views, and RPM, which is revenue per thousand views. CPM is what advertisers are willing to pay to put ads on your channel once it is monetized, and RPM is the revenue or the profit that you get once YouTube takes their cut out of the CPM. So while it's not necessary to be monetized to make money off of a YouTube channel, it's important to create your channel with these things in mind. So once you are monetized, you're in a good position for high earning potential. The key here is to find that sweet spot between niches that have high earning potential from ad revenue, but are also high interest. So you're able to attract a big audience. Some high earning niches include things like personal finance and investing, things like tech and AI tools, anything around legal and insurance, and also beauty and fashion. Channels that focus on these niches are ones that companies are willing to pay more to put their ads on. But again, it's about finding that sweet spot. So you don't have to specifically make channels that are focused on these niches in order to make good ad revenue. Now, aside from high earning niches, there's also high interest niches. Things like ASMR, people really just turn on those videos and play them because they find listening to certain sounds very soothing. So that's an avenue that you could look into. Making YouTube channels that are focused on music. I know I personally go to YouTube often to just have some background music going. So I'll find some kind of video that's usually just like a lo-fi beat playing in the background or different songs, and it'll just have like a graphic on the screen. I'm not even watching it, but just playing it. And that can bring in good revenue as well. I've seen that a lot of people are making these videos using AI. So again, there is opportunity there to utilize a YouTube channel. It takes some upfront work. I'm not gonna lie to you. Having a YouTube channel is not easy, but it can eventually turn into something passive once you have a strategy in place and kind of get into a groove or routine of making those videos. Because once you make a video, it's up forever. So while it might take some time to really rev up and get your channel going, get views on your content, eventually it can take off and really be making money for you in your sleep. Okay, so another side hustle that you can use to create income online is with theme pages. Now, I have not created a theme page, but I've heard of doing this and I think it is a really neat idea. So, theme pages are essentially faceless social media pages. So, think TikTok, Instagram, and essentially they repurpose content and focus on a very specific niche or a very targeted audience. So, think of pages like meme pages, the Quan, for example, or you can think of culture focused pages like the Shade Room, or pages that are niche down and specific for travel, like Black Travel Feed. These are the pages that you'll often see are turned into like hashtags because they want people to show their content on that page. So, to start building a page like this, from my understanding, you don't even have to create content for it. You essentially can just start out by reposting other people's content. Obviously, you want to tag the person and give credit where it's due, but essentially your focus is on building an audience. So you're really specific with the type of content that you're reposting. And once you get a big enough audience, you can use these pages to promote your own products and affiliate links. You can partner with brands and allow them to have advertising space or use it to promote their brands on that page. And I think people also sell these pages. Like people will buy these accounts in order to have the audience, because that is essentially the real value behind these pages are the audience that they target and how much attention these pages are getting. So it's a really neat concept. Like I said, it's not something that I've done myself, but it does seem like it has good earning potential and it is something that you can do from anywhere. I found out about doing these faceless theme pages through a podcast episode I listened on The Department with Omar El Takori. I'm butchering his last name. Takrory. The Department with Omar El Takrory, I think is how you say his last name. He did an episode where he was interviewing this guy named Taiwan Richard. So I'll leave the link down to the podcast below if you're interested in checking it out. But that is another income option to consider, especially if you want something that doesn't involve having your face out there. Now, if you're still struggling to see how side hustles like these can really translate into sustaining your life abroad, I would love to connect with you. I'm here to help you map out your plan to move abroad step by step. One that factors in not only the financial side of moving abroad, but also the mindset shifts and lifestyle changes that are really necessary in order to make the move. If you're feeling overwhelmed trying to figure it out alone, use the link below to book a clarity call with me. I'll help you create a simplified plan and we'll break it down step by step so you can start taking action. I'm offering $50 off these calls just for the month of September. So don't hesitate and be sure to check out the link below. Now for the third remote income idea, which is to teach online. Now, if you thought I meant teaching English online, no, 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 that's where you're wrong. I think a lot of people forget that there are other subjects that you can teach besides English. If you are good at math, if you like science, if you are knowledgeable about social studies, if you are good at programming, if you are a developer, a coder looking for a way to make extra income online, you can teach other people how to code. If you are an entrepreneur or just really good at strategy, you can teach people about business strategy. There are different subjects out there that you can utilize to teach. Now, aside from teaching one-on-one, you can also teach groups. You can do things like online workshops in order to teach multiple people at once. You can host workshops for really niche specific subjects, such as music. You can teach people how to DJ. You can teach people how to play a specific instrument. You can host workshops around art, teaching people how to paint or how to draw. You can even host workshops teaching people how to act. So going through different performance techniques, teaching people how to sing, things like that. And if you're looking for a way to teach online, but you want it to be a little bit more passive, not completely passive because it will involve work, but more passive than doing one-on-one classes or group workshops, you could look into selling digital courses. So you can have courses that focus on fitness, teaching people how to work out or achieve specific fitness goals. You can do courses on cooking, maybe how to cook to meet a specific nutritional need or how to cook certain foods. You can teach people how to do video editing. You can teach people how to do photography. Really, the possibilities are endless. As long as it's something you're passionate about and feel comfortable teaching others, you can use the avenue of teaching online to generate income. Now, my fourth idea is offering freelance services. And with this, I'm not talking about hopping on the overly saturated platforms like Fiverr and just putting up a profile and hoping people come to you, because that is honestly probably not going to get you much money. But the idea is to be very niche specific. I think that's the idea with all of these. You really have to focus on targeting a specific audience in order to really make it profitable. So when it comes to freelance services, you'll want to be specific with who you're targeting, and you also want to utilize your network. Regardless of whatever your industry is, we all have some sort of professional network that we can tap into. And if not a professional network, like you know people. So it's important that you let people know about your services, even if they aren't necessarily people that you think could be clients or people that would be interested in working with you. So with freelancing, it's the same as teaching online. Whatever you're passionate about and are knowledgeable in, you can offer as a service. So some unique ideas that I think you can offer that I don't think a lot of people often think about are voice over acting or using your voice for audiobooks. Personally, I think this is so cool. I don't think my voice is anything special or unique, but if you have a really unique voice or if you enjoy talking, maybe not being on camera or being seen, but you don't mind, talking, this is I think a really cool way to go about generating income. And from what I've seen, people can make quite a lot of money by doing this. And yes, while AI can do voiceover work, it doesn't fully replace humans just yet because it's not able to really hone in on that storytelling, drive that human connection, or do accents. Like those are things that only humans can do and AI hasn't mastered just yet. So that's something to think about if you want to go that route, how to really make yourself marketable. Some other options you can do, if you're good at photography or videography, you can obviously offer this as a freelance service. You can obviously offer this as a freelance service, but you can also use your videos and your photos and sell them to stock websites to also generate income. If you have great listening skills, you can do transcription. So, listening to audio and typing it out, transcribing. If you speak another language, you can translate content. That's another service that's highly marketable. And even though AI can do it, it isn't always fully aware of like different idioms and like cultural slangs. So it is still an area that you could really thrive in coming from the human route. Robots can't take over just yet. And also writing for blogs and doing copywriting is also a service that is still highly marketable. And then speaking of AI, if you are skilled at using AI, so if you're good at training AI, if you're good at using AI to create artwork, if you are able to consult other businesses on how to use AI to improve their business, and then of course, if you are skilled at using AI in order to write content, these are all like really marketable skills right now, even specifically on the platforms like Fiverr and Upwork. Those are the highly sought after skills that people are looking for. So those are services and niches that you can focus in on. Okay, so number 5 is selling digital products or doing drop shipping. Now, a lot of people like to market this idea as like it's so easy. You can just make money in a week. And maybe that is true, but that's usually true for people who have done it before and they're just redoing it again with a different product. I think if you're new to drop shipping and if you're new to selling digital products, it is essential that you learn how to market online. That is a whole separate skill that is really necessary in order to be successful with selling digital products and doing drop shipping. So it is possible. It is a way to generate income online that is still profitable today, but you really need the skill of marketing to make it work. I also think it's really helpful to start by building a community first. So if this is an income idea that you're looking at getting started with today, that's where I would start. Showing up consistently, posting content, really building an audience that trusts you is the key to really being able to market and sell a specific product. And also it will help you with being able to validate your idea before going all in on it. This is also a big component to being successful with this income stream is picking the right product. And so if you start out by building a community, having an audience that really trusts you and being able to test out your idea first, that will increase your chances of actually being successful and making income. Okay, so those were 5 ideas. I have a bonus one for you guys. If you stick around this long, congratulations. And it's a bonus because it requires having money in order to make money from it. But I do think that using money to make money is a great way to make money online. So, as a bonus, some ways to use money to make more money. One would be through investing, dividend investing specifically. This is something that I have been doing since even before I started my travels. And it has amazed me how much money I have generated just off of having automated investments and reinvesting the dividends that I get off of those investments. Like it really does build over time. Another way to make money using money is through options trading. I'm not going to do a deep dive into that, but there are a lot of free resources out there where you can learn more. And if the stock market interests you, I highly recommend looking into it. And another way to use money to make more money, which I have not done personally myself, but I hear can be highly profitable, and that is buying and flipping websites. It's a very interesting concept, but people really do buy certain websites and they're able to improve them, whether that's improving like SEO or improve how they're running, how they're functioning. Basically, the same way that you would buy and flip a house, you can do it with a website and sell it and get a profit from it. I don't know. I have not done this myself. I just think it's an interesting way to go about using your money to make more money. So if it sounds interesting to you, I highly recommend doing some more research on it and looking into getting started with that because you can start on that today. So, which of these income ideas are you going to get started on? Comment and let me know down below. And if you are ready to put your plan to move abroad into action, don't forget to check out that link in the description. There, you'll also find a link to come and join the Melanated Nomad Network, a community where you can connect not only with me, but with other active and aspiring nomads around the world. So, come connect with us, ask questions, or just to get inspired. We would love to have you over in our private Facebook community. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone that you know who is interested in moving abroad and looking for some ways to generate income online. Also, check out this video here because YouTube seems to think that you'll really enjoy it. As always, thank you so much for watching to the end, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Ciao!